Hello everyone, my name is Ben Collier. I'm a member of Defence Stammer, and today I'm going to be speaking to Adam Booth about his charity fundraising work for Stammer. How are you, Adam?
I'm good, thanks, Ben. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. Thank you once again for speaking to us today about the important work you're doing to raise funds for Stammer. So I could ask, what do you do inside the military?
So I'm ironically in the Royal Signals. I have been for just over 10 years now. I'm currently serving down in South Wales, which makes what I'm doing a little bit more interesting. I've been going now for 10 years, and although it's a slightly awkward job choice for what we're talking about, I must have been doing something right. So yeah, it's been fine.
Excellent, yeah. So could I ask, so in terms of your passion for wanting to raise money for Stammer, could I ask why are you wanting to do that?
Yeah, so I stammered really badly as a child, although I didn't know up until about 6 months ago actually what the word stammer was. I always just had it referred to as a stutter. That, it went away a little bit, but I tend to have sort of quite bad blocks here and there. So I thought it was me personally. I just thought it was something that I was going through. I just thought it was something that sort of stemmed from, having sort of, like problems with my speech, like when I was growing up. And actually, it wasn't until I saw the adverts coming out for the BBC documentary with Felicity, who's, I think I find her name equally as hard to say as she does. It's just one of those. But and it prompted me to have a little look, because I was like, well, that sounds like me. Like that, everything that's been spoken about there, like I feel like that's what's been happening to me. Stammer was the first website I came across, and actually just reading through all the, the really good, like really useful information on there, it was almost like instantaneous. It was like, that's exactly what's going on with me right now. So awareness is something I've taken to heart pretty quickly off the back of that. And I made it a sort of a personal sort of objective at the start to try and be more involved, because, if something that I was doing, or, something that I was part of, just helped one person just, gain that awareness that I hadn't had for so long, then, that would be one person that didn't have to go through sort of the same sort of things that I had to, sort of not really understanding like what was going on with them. So that was that was the main reason that I wanted to get involved personally.
Cool. Well done, Adam, for doing that. And so in terms of your challenge, what are you planning to do?
Yeah, so I took part in 5K for May, because, as a serving soldier, like running 5K was something that was quite straightforward for me personally. So it was a nice, easy challenge to do, sort of donating £5, running the 5K, and then sort of like nominating 5 friends. It was quite nice, but it did get me thinking. And then I was contacted by George at Stammer to see whether I'd want to take part in the 10K in October, which is roughly around sort of the date of International Stammering Awareness Day. So I jumped at that because that was exactly what I'd been wanting to do. But then it made me think, that's 5 months away. What can I do to fundraise for that whole period? And because I was already running, I thought, well, why not run? So, I try and do half marathons in my own time anyway at the weekend. So it's like, well, that's an easy one to start with. I'll do 1 half marathon a week between now and then. It's like, that's a challenge, but that's what I'm doing anyway. So let's add a bit more to it. So then it's like, between now and then, I'll run at least 500 miles. So at the minute, I started on Saturday. I'm 45 and a half miles in. So I'm looking at sort of a 10k a day, and then once a week I'll go out and do the half marathon wherever I can find that's relatively flat around here.
Cool. That's actually a lot of miles under your feet, isn't it? And you're definitely inspiration to a lot of people out there, not just for persons who stammer and those who want to raise charity money, but obviously for those who have a lot of dedication and want to help people. Could I also ask as well, so as well as what you've mentioned, are you also looking to promote this to your colleagues as well, to get them involved?
Yeah, definitely. So obviously the main aim of this was to raise money. I think so far, I think I've raised about £220, which I'm happy with because I've still got 5 months left. So there's still plenty of time to donate. But I think one of the biggest things for me was just the number of people who just wanted to get involved, either inside work or outside as well. So a lot of the runs that I've been doing, I've not been by myself. I've had people with me, and not all of those people like to run. There's been people who have never really run a 10k, and the fact that I'm going out doing it on a daily basis has sort of made them think, you know what, there's someone going there, like I'll go run with them, I'll take part in it, I'll be a part of it. But actually they're also working on their own physical fitness and just getting outside. And obviously running's been one of the few things that we've been able to do with the restrictions for what feels like forever now. But there's also been times where it's been difficult to get out. So obviously the whole raising the money thing is the main point, but obviously it is really nice to see that people want to get involved, and sort of people want to not only sort of help themselves by getting out and getting fitter and becoming more involved with it, but also that they're also engaging with sort of like what I'm doing and the whole purpose behind it. And it's just been for someone who's quite late to the sort of the whole awareness of it all, it's quite nice because that's more people now who are aware of what stammering is. So hopefully, just play a small part in sort of just getting the word spread out there more.
Yes, definitely interesting what you said there, Adam, especially about just getting out there, just keep on promoting it. Thank you once again for Adam Booth speaking to Defence Stammer today. If you want to find further information out on his 500-mile challenge, please go to our stammer.org website, and please donate to Adam's 500-mile challenge on Just Giving.